1 million AI scientists and Web3 engineers. My name is Sabyasachi, and let's get started with Python in 10-minute series. So in this session, we are going to learn about files, how to input, how to read and write to and from files, what is file input and output. So this is a very short and easy to understand section. So we can directly try to run the program and understand. Now, till now, what we were doing is my list. Like, let's just say if there's a list and we are trying to print it to console, right? My underscore list, right? But what if we want to save it to a file, right? So now this is what it got printed, right? So now what we are trying to do here is let's do a few more lines of code. Okay. Now what we first do is we have created a file object. F is equal to open, then the name of the file output.txt, comma the mode. W means write mode, R means read mode, right? So doing this will open the file in write mode and prepares Python to send data to the file, right? So this is the opening. Now for item in my list, now for every item, when item is 1, item is 2, f dot write string of item. So what we are doing is in the file object that we created, we are writing string. We are writing the item, converting it to a string and writing that particular item, and also adding a new line statement to new line so that every particular item comes on a new line, right? So write some data to the .txt file. Now this for loop will run until we reach the end of the list, and then f dot close. Now this closing is very important. If you do not close, the file will not get saved properly, right? So now output.txt is the thing, is the file where this all will get saved. Okay, so now because we are running in collab environment, you can see that this got saved to your drive. Now if you click this, you can download it. Okay, once you download, you can either open it in a text reader or you can open it in your browser. Now you can see that whatever we were writing to console got written out in this text file with the /n, which is the new line character, right? So this is how we write to a particular file. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are trying to read from the file. Okay, so let's try to remove this for now, and we are going to open the file in read mode, and then we are going to print whatever is being read from the file to console, and then close the file again, right? So let me, whatever I've pasted, let me try commenting it. Okay, let's try to remove this particular additional lines. These are lines, and try to run. Okay, so whatever was there in the file was read and printed onto the console. Now let us comment the list also. So you might think that it's getting printed from here, but if you see, it is picking up the data from the file and reading out to the console, right? So now what if at all we want to just read one line at a time, then we have the method dot read line instead of dot read. Okay, so let's try to comment these also, and we are going to open it in read mode again and try to print it to console, right? So now only one got printed. Okay, so if at all you want to print more lines, you can just go ahead and say print another line, right? So it printed the second line, right? So in the same way, you can print multiple lines line by line if at all you want to read one after the other, right? So this is the read line method, and many times if the file is not closed, you run into errors. So for that, we use this method f.closed to check if the file is closed or not. Check if file is closed. Right now, okay, let's try to run it. Okay, it says it is true. Let's just say if it is not closed, then what you can do is, if it is not closed, then we are writing a function. If f.closed if it is not closed, then go ahead and f.close. So you can always try to use this function to use this statement to close the files. So you can use this statement to close your files, right? So this was something quick about file input and output. In today's session, we have progressed a little more in our Python learning journey. In fact, this is our last essential lesson for Python. So the link to the free email course, the code snippets, and notes for today's session are in the description. Right? If you like this video, please drop the top 3 learnings in the comment section and do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.